Hello, this is Dr. Mayuresh Mahajan and I'm very sorry that I'm coming a bit late in YouTube's. इंस्टा भी काम करना पड़ता है, सेमिनार करना पड़ता है, क्लिनिक्स तो चालू रहता है यार, come on. But I'll try to give my best, and this time for this new year I'm coming up with a wonderful gift for all my dear homeopaths, all those passionate homeopaths. ऐसी रेमेडीज जो आपको हमेशा लगता रहेगा कि इसका माइंड क्या होगा. You have prescribed this remedy for the physical symptoms n number of times, but we in HHF, the way we are exploring the mind, body and the soul axis of all remedies, this remedy, a wonderful remedy, everybody from first and BHMS year 1 to final year BHMS, everybody will love this remedy because everybody knows this remedy from the bottom of their heart, and the remedy is Ledum'S. A very interesting remedy, a very old, well-proven, deep-acting remedy. So, for my dear students, those who understand Ledum'S with this pricking wound, the piercing wound, this. Just give me a second. I'll just read what Borik sir has to say about Ledum'S. This rheumatic diathesis from this, the pain goes from down up. ऐसा दर्द होता है, arthritis. In the feet, travels upward. It affects the skin and the eruption is like a poison oak. Very interesting. They lack animal heat, but still, yet the heat of the bed is intolerable. The keynote of Ledum'S. But how will we understand with the mind's access? Heat not bearable, but heat still. Animal heat नहीं है. They lack animal heat, and at the same time, heat of the bed is intolerable. I'll come to that point. What is this punctured wounds? What is this sharp pointed instruments? Bite. Wounded parts are cold and tetanus with twitching of muscles. Let us understand with the mind, body and the soul axis. I am a big fan of Dr. Phatak sir. So let us see what Phatak sir has to say about Ledum'S. And this man has evolved a remedy, and this when he writes a mind symptom in one word, he writes a physical symptom in such a way that everyone will never forget it. So let us just give me 2 minutes, boss. These are very important physical symptoms. Joint especially small, ankles, tendons, heels, skin. Okay, the rheumatic remedy begins in the feet and then travel upwards. I'll come to that. The patient is always chilly. I'll come to that. Lack of vital heat. I'll again come to that. All the joints are painful, stinging, not stinging, piercing, biting. The pain is biting, cutting, punctured wounds. Chronic injuries. Understand we'll understand this chronic injuries. What is chronic injury? I have never seen a chronic injury. Have you ever seen a chronic injury? But yes, in Ledum'S we'll discuss this chronic injury. What is this chronic injury all about? Punctured wounds. Wonderful, a full, adaptive, plethoric, robust, pale, delicate person. Now, robust be hai or pale, delicate, both, but understand the mind, the body and the soul axis. A wonderful remedy for, gout, a wonderful remedy for great toe, the toe is affected. Beautifully explained. Now, as we are, heading towards the Brahmastra, Brahmastra, I had already conducted one session where I had evolved one new remedy and one very orthodox remedy and not well explored remedy, which I had already showed with a case of avascular necrosis of a person of 6 years of follow-up. But that is not Ledum. But there we had mentioned that there is gout, the sensitive. Hey, don't udhar chhu mat re. I just can't bear the touch. If I will touch it, it will pain. The psychodynamics. What is the body language of a symptom? What is the physical connection with the physical symptom and the mental organ? This toe is very sensitive. You just can't touch it. What is that? Let us understand. If at all you have not registered, please you can still register. You will get all the recordings of the previous lectures as well as the next lectures. And will be coming soon. Don't miss this wonderful opportunity, because again I will be coming up with a new molecule, and again I will be exploring a new remedy where the physical symptoms we know that physical symptoms left hand, right, but The mind picture of that remedy is still not explored, and HHF have explored it in a wonderful way. And I will be presenting a case of that arthritis, a locked jaw, not a locked jaw, locked knee joint, where she was not able to get out of the home. I wanted to know, what is that locked? Who is locking you? Who is blocking you? Who is restricting you from getting out? And she said something which was very wonderful, and then I gave a remedy which is not explored in HHF any time in this last 25 years. That remedy I will be going to explore, and in a very small and a very beautiful and subtle way. So stay tuned. If at all you have not enrolled for a Brahmastra, please don't miss this wonderful opportunity. Along with me, there are more 6 speakers, 6 new ideas, 6 new remedies, not new remedies, but 6 different remedies, very wonderful, wonderful cases, the mind, body and soul axis. Ledum'S. It's a wonderful remedy for chronic injury. What is this chronic injury? Tongue. What is this? I give you with an example. There was a boy suffering from severe skin rash. This is a remedy I had given in my Insta also as a tip of remedy. A severe pricking, that's poison oak like rashes, pricking, piercing like skin rash. And I asked the mother, what is this child? How is this child different from other child? This is what I usually ask to understand the nature of the PQRS factor. And the mother said so beautifully, she said, Doctor sir, this child is not with us at all. He always stays with his bedroom along with his laptop. He and his laptop, that is all. And he just eats there. He breakfast in that bedroom, homework, schooling, everything, all notes, everything he has in his own room. He doesn't just come and sit along with us. I don't know, as if he has an allergy with us. We don't know. He's always there, alone, lone. He's a bloody loner. Mark the word, loner. Always there, out, away from us. Always trying to be away from us in his own room, in his own. Now this is a very common factor nowadays, where I have seen young guys, boys, girls, they prefer to stay away from their dining hall, this hall. वो अपने room में अपने बैठे, laptop, they and their cup of tea, the dish, everything is there in their home. That is their home. This whole उनका खुद का रूम एक अपना खुद का होता है. I was asking, why did you do this? Yeah, you don't like to be with your mom and dad and your sister. So this was the youngest one, this child who was suffering 13-14 years. He said, doctor, actually, see, I am happy in my own zone. I am happy, If I eat like this, my mom will say, "Arey, aisa kya? How the way you are eating? And come on, you're a lousy guy. You are this guy. You are so lazy bum. You are this. You are that. How are you sleeping? How the way you are sitting, the way you are scratching, the way you have your hair, the way you are wearing your watch, the way you are wearing." Every now and then, they are going and they're taunting me. Now this is very, very important. Taunt. I don't like doctor. Directly बोलो ना, they don't even see me directly. हाँ, सुनसे हमारे हीरो आ गए, देखो अभी कैसे चलेंगे. It hurts, doctor. It hurts, Better I'm at my room then. I feel better. मैं और मेरी तन्हाई अच्छा है, मजा आ रहा है. मेरा लैपटॉप, मेरा games, my study, my room, my food, the way I'm eating, I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. The very moment I come and have my dinner or my breakfast with my parents or my elder sister, she start ज्ञान देना चालू है, टोकना, ज्ञान दे. I don't know, ज्ञान देते ना मेरा दिमाग आउट होता है डॉक्टर. ज्ञान हमेशा हर 2 दिन में ज्ञान देते हो. क्या ज्ञान देते हो? क्या ये करते हो, वैसा करो. It bloody goes into my head. Piercing. It bloody goes into my head. Piercing wound. Wound is something which is hurt. It hurts ना डॉक्टर. Taunt hurts. टोकना, टोका टोकी इधर जाता है, भेजे में जाता है मेरे, और वो जाता है, उस निकलता नहीं. It doesn't get out very easily. It just remains within myself for months together. This is what Phatak sir wanted to say. The chronic injuries. Do you understand what is chronic injuries? The injury which goes into the heart, pierces into the heart. I don't like, so better I stay away from my parents. So better I stay away from my family. Better I stay this. I'm happy with my own world. Isn't it? Now you tell me, am I wrong, right or wrong? And the character of this child was, a stubborn type of a guy, a very, like a guy. He was not very cheerful, sad, thodi moody, melancholic, chilly, a lack of vital heat. What do you mean by lack of vital heat? Vital heat means that curiosity, that energy. This energy is lacking in this child. This is lack of vital heat. Vital means एक जिंदा दिल बंदा नहीं है, मुर्दा रहता है, मुर्दे जैसा. डॉक्टर मुझे creepy type of a child, and I always want to stay away from it. Now if you go back and understand Hahnemann sir's video, just a pause, फक्त pause कर. So if you feel that we don't see the doctrines also, yes, we see the doctrines also in HHF, understanding the mind, body, and soul axis, the physical symptoms with the doctrine. The doctrine of Ledum'S, this plant is, if you see Hahnemann's writings, provings, the Hahnemann sir has so beautifully explained Ledum that he is always in the isolated area of a jungle, the forest. In the forest, if you read, go back home and research, reading Ledum'S is situated away from the normal forest. The trees of Ledum'S are away. They are not along with the other plants together. They are very isolated, because they grow in an isolated area, and the habitat of the plants is isolation, and this isolation is in return reflected in the patient, and this patient of Ledum wants to stay away from. Now, if imagine this is a house and this house is a jungle, and this Ledum wants to stay in his own space outside, somewhere isolated in the bedroom. They don't want to come and join with the family members. Ledum'S, the piercing, it goes into my head, taunting, pointed object, injuries, piercing injuries, pointed injuries. Understand this, pointed and taunt. Toka-toki, roka-toki, toka-toki. I don't like this. Ledum'S with lack of warm blood, means वो जो एक जिंदा दिल होता है वो नहीं. Warm blood is a जिंदा दिल, and lack of vital heat. क्या देखो ना डॉक्टर ऐसे करते हैं, मैंने को ऐसा. This like 13 years old child should be bubbly, white and cheerful. Ledum'S, and with the same again, heat is aggravated. The bed means anybody goes on just asking him, advising him something, and this heat. Now this is how we understand the mind, body, and the soul axis. So this is, and I would like to announce one more thing, that with due respect and being humble here, I am happy to announce that Dr. Farooq sir, along with me and his entire team, we are coming up with a seminar on cancer, where we will be sharing our experiences. I will be coming up with some clinical tips of, I have cases of cancer which I would be just demonstrating, but I will be coming up with the remedies which I have found more common in my clinical practice, who are suffering from cancer and getting wonderful results. So 8-9 tips I will be giving up, and I think that should be fair enough for my crowd to understand how these simple tips can give a beautiful insight of that remedy, and that patient has, I will be showing up some cases, wonderful before and after cases. So if at all you are really interested, and of course the legendary himself is coming up with his experiences, I am a learner, I will learn, of course. You are also welcome. And the most important, this first weekend of this new year, 4th and 5th of January, if I'm not wrong. Just pause for a minute. Yes, I'm right. 4th and 5th of this year, New Year, we will be coming up to Pune HHF to make homeopathy more simple in a very different way of understanding what is the importance of how, what is the mind, body and soul axis, what is this behavioral material medica, what is this live material medica. 4th and 5th of this January coming year, we will be, HHF will be celebrating with Dr. Krishna Kumar Dinde, Dr. Sunil Godke, Dr. Nikhil Khedekar and Dr. Mayuresh Mahajan will be bombarding with all cases, small tips, small observations, and what is to be done when you don't have any clue what is to be prescribed upon, then what to do. What is the importance of psychodynamics? What is this importance of this body language? What is the importance of a single rubric which we have never even explored, but yes, that is a rubric. Patient बोलते हैं डॉक्टर साहब ऐसा है कि उसको देख के मुझे खन करके खान के नीचे बजाने का मन करता है. So do we have a rubric like this? Yes, we have. There are so many rubrics which we have not explored in our clinical practice. So clinically, again, we are coming to Pune on 4th and 5th of January. Again, 11th and 12th of January, Farooq Sir's seminar, and then we'll be coming up to Delhi. For that and for them, I'll be coming up with a new video. So this year, don't पूरा end तक सुनो. This year, coming 2025, I wish all a very wonderful, healthy, wealthy, prosperous, enlightened New Year. But at the same time, from HHF, on the behalf of HHF, I want every homeopath to be that dedication, devoted, determined, passionate. You give these 4 dedication, devotion, determination and passion to us. And in return, I promise you on behalf of HHF again, this year you all give your entire energy to learn passionately homeopathy, and in return HHF will give you excellence. That is a gentleman's promise from my side. Saying so, once again a very happy new year, a lovely things coming on in your life, in my life, in everyone's life. Thank you all and love you.